Here's the desk area and the study. Now see how it's all kind of discolored in here? That's because this is the main entrance on here. So I can just saturate this whole area where I think it needs to go. Let's say, you know, to try to get lots of this off of there. And this is a quick and dirty. It really needs to be have a carpet cleaner guy come in here or rent one yourself or whatever. You know, but if you got small little areas like this, you can do this. See, I'm almost done with my first container. And that's okay, I got more. I always got more simple green to fill up. Just a standard little brush here. Get that kind of working. Now I can press in. If you only have a little bit left in here, what you can do too is if it's not coming out as much, just put a little pressure here with your hand, kind of squeeze on it a little bit, and that kind of helps your bottle think there's a lot more in there, you know. It might help you get out the last bit. Even if you got a little amount, say in a bottle like this, and you can't get this thing going, squeeze on there first, and then lots of times that'll help you get it going, and then maybe you can do it all by itself once it catches. Okay, there's a tip for you. Okay, so it's not going to be perfect here when I get done, but it's going to look a lot better once it gets in there and does its thing. I'm just going to leave it like that, and as it's drying, it's cleaning. Good Lord, I'm in the study, and I just did that little area over there. That's drying right now. Here's some more in here. Not a whole lot, but then right over here, right on up to Motha's chair. And, you know, that's bound to happen, so I'm just going to get more simple green out. And I just filled up the bottle again. And now I got a full bottle to use again. Here's a tip. If you're going to use this right away, you can fill this up with hot water. And that's what I did this time. I got it. The first time I wasn't really thinking, I just put cold water in there, but simple green works with cold water too. So don't worry about that, okay? It'll work both ways, but maybe with the hot water, maybe it'll work a little bit quicker, let's say. Circular motion too. Especially if you got a level loop. This is a cut pile, which means all the tops of the level loops have been cut. So you've got just individual pieces of carpet coming up. And you can clean that a little bit easier than level loop. Level loop has a tendency to want to hide things in the cracks and crevices more. Then you can kind of wiggle it in circles over the top and maybe close in there, kind of like how you're supposed to brush your teeth, let's say. I can do a once over dusting on here because I know I've got plenty of simple green to work with. I can even put a little bit on the outside around this edge if I'm worried about it blending in to the carpet after it dries, let's say. Because this is starting to clean. I didn't clean it so much that it's going to look like this when it dries, but it could possibly. It's just you've got a lot of soapy suds on there, see, like that. Because it's still wet and saturated, I don't have to rinse it out or anything. I'm just going to let it set in there right like that and go on to the next one. Little by little, you can do it. Now, just for kicks, see this red bit here underneath there? That is something that was on the carpet before they put this mat down. And you see there how it's red? Now sometimes, well, I'm going to see if I can get it out. Sometimes you can't get stuff out like this. This could be nail polish, it could be some sort of dye that stained the carpet. But every once in a while you might surprise yourself when you use cleaner on it, depending what kind of material or product it is. And I can tell right now it's not coming out. I could try that other spot remover. I think the same thing's going to happen. I'll run and get that and let's try it and see. Okay, this is the Real McCoy carpet spot remover. Most brands should work the same way, but I just don't think it's going to remove that. I just don't think it's going to. We'll see here. Oh, doesn't look like it's going to. Does it? See there? And if you happen to spill something like on that carpet, I don't know what to tell you on that. Sometimes if you just get it on the top, it's best to just leave it alone and let it dry. Take some carpet scissors. You might be able to snip off the top. You put a cleaner in there, especially if it's not dry yet. All you're going to do is put it in there, and then all of a sudden this one little spot's going to become this big. You know. Okay, so that's not going to work. And that was underneath this pad anyway, so that's been there for quite some time. Back at the business at hand to clean this, and I'm just going to keep using. See, I could use my carpet remover stuff, but whenever I have a chance, I'll use the Simple Green. This was just in a standard crummy bottle that wasn't being used underneath my mother's cupboard, and so I filled it up. So when you get your Simple Green, you don't even have to buy the container of Simple Green. Oh, you can buy a blank bottle, let's say, just an empty bottle, and then you could buy the concentrate, a gallon of concentrate. You don't have to buy one bottle first so that you have it that says Simple Green. It doesn't have to say Simple Green on it. You know, one bottle of Simple Green is going to cost you $4 or $5. A gallon is going to cost you like $10. It just sometimes doesn't make sense. They almost discourage you from buying something like this, but lots of times that's all people want. They don't want to store the other container. They don't really think about it. They see something in front of them and they just decide, oh hey, there it is, let's get that. So anytime you want a cleaner and you find a cleaner that you really like, that you really use, maybe it's not Simple Green, maybe it's something else that you really love to use, look at your local hardware store and see if they carry it in a gallon container in concentrate. And it's going to be cheaper for you to buy it that way, right? Then you can keep using the one container, the one little spray bottle that you have that says whatever the name of the cleaner is, or whatever. Every time you buy in bulk, you save. Okay. You see, this was full when I came into this room. See how much I've used? I don't mind using it, but that's why I said I use the Simple Green before doing anything else because it's saving me money and I know it's going to work. I would feel really bad to use the rest of Motha's special carpet remover spot stain stuff because I would have used that. I would have used this container like there's no tomorrow. Already it would be gone. So now see, I might save this because she has it, and if I ever come across a part where I can't get it off with Simple Green, guess what? Now I'll use the carpet remover and see what happens. I'll try it then, but not just for the sake of it, to get rid of it. Mark my words, when this dries, it's going to be way cleaner than it was before. I'll come back to that later so you can be the judge.